Good Tuesday morning, YouTube. How you guys doing today? So I guess you've all have heard by now that Phil, the advice show, there's been a couple of videos concerning, his wife and people posting pictures and exposing him. It's really not a exposing, it's kind of unveiling in my opinion. But in 2018, uh, at the beginning of 2018, I had made a video saying that we are entering in the age of Aquarius. And because we're entering in the age of Aquarius, a lot of these charlatans, a lot of these scammers, and a lot of these fraudulent YouTubers that are basically lying to people about who they truly are in order to get paid off YouTube are going to be exposed. Now, we've seen a lot of that already, and now it's Phil's turn. The year started off with people exposing Boyce Watkins and Umar Johnson. A lot of us made videos exposing them. I made the video, like I said, earlier this year, and I think I named Phil as well as Umar Johnson, as well as Boyce Watkins, because I am the Oracle, And anyway, people are upset. They feel like he lied to them, And years ago, Phil mentioned that he had a problem with his first wife. His first wife was black. It was a really bad divorce that he went through. He was upset about child support payments. He later went on to make these videos calling black women hyena hood rats. Speaking very derogatorily about black women in particular. About black single mothers. He was upset with them because he had mommy issues. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, the reason why I want to talk about him and Lovely T is because I also mentioned last week that I didn't trust Lovely T because of some of the company that she was keeping. When she kept mentioning Phil the Advice Show's name, as well as Cynthia G's, that's who I call the wig. Not Nina Simone, but Cynthia G. She's the original wig. Okay, Tasha K probably got that phrase from one of my videos. Do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, she's also been somewhat exposed because she's not as sweet as innocent as we think that she is. She just puts on a good show. She thinks that because she's paranoid, she thinks that Star Marie has enough power to hex her. Do you see what I'm saying? The only way that Star Marie could have enough power to hex you, honey, is if you believe into more of that sort of thing than you do than you do the creator. Okay, because it's no Orisha on this planet or above or below that can withstand the power of the Most High God. Okay, so in order to be hexed, you have to, it's something wrong with your soul. You have to invite that in. And I heard a video where she said that she felt like somebody told her that she was an empath and all this and all that. Anyway, let me get back to that. As far as Phil and his wife go, a lot of people didn't realize that early on Phil spoke very derogatorily about black people, moreover black women. And like I said, he used to make those hyena videos, calling black women hood red hyenas, talking about, putting a very derogatory tone in his mouth and in his speech when he spoke about black women. But what I didn't know was that he had done a couple of videos with this lady right here, supporting the swirl relationship, supporting the black man being with the Anglo woman, and I didn't know that he did that. I didn't hear those videos, but I want to shout out Tectonic Logic for exposing these videos. Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's very enlightening, but not surprising. Because I told you these people ain't nothing but scammers. Do you see what I'm saying? They are selling lies, and he also goes around talking about Creflo Dollar and TD Jakes, selling people, scamming people, via the church. But, he don't have any room to talk about them because he's a scammer. He's scamming black people as well. He's just not scamming people, he's not using religious or Jesus to scam people, like the Creflo Dollars and the TD Jakes. He's using black empowerment. And so I also heard a video last night These are a few of the exposed videos on Tectonic Logic videos. If you want to go to his or her website to see the videos, this is kind of the thing that I seen on the video log. If the videos that I seen on the video log, if y'all want to go check that out, do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, like I said, he's scamming people with black empowerment. He now talks about the upliftment of black empowerment and all this and all that. And I'm not going to say that he lied about his wife, even though people are saying allegedly that he said that his wife was black Mexican. She is clearly not black Mexican, okay, or black Latino. He's now saying that she's 67% Native American. Do you see what I'm saying? And whether she is Native American or not, what is she, a $5 Indian? Do you see what I'm saying? But it doesn't negate the fact that he speaks very derogatorily about people that swirl. He's talked about the interracial agenda to destroy the black community. And he's talking about black people spending their black dollars with other black people. When your generational wealth, the wealth that you have accumulated over your life, the wealth that you have accumulated from black people on YouTube, your generational wealth is going back into the Anglo community via this woman right here. And another thing I found very disingenuous is when he talks about black single mothers. Come to find out, this woman right here was a single mother. When he met her, I think they said she had 2 kids or something. So you can talk about the black single mother destroying the black community, but it's okay to lay up with an Anglo woman that came with a package. Do you see what I'm saying? All of that is very disingenuous. Do you see what I'm saying? We've seen him. I seen him on the with the O'Shea Duke Jackson, where O'Shea was caping and simping for him last night. And the one thing I didn't hear him say was, "I'm sorry." I don't understand why black people can't, because of their ego, can't seem to say, "I'm sorry." Now, like I'm saying, I'm not saying that he was trying to hide his wife, but he didn't mention her a lot. And he sure didn't mention how she looked, okay? And for that reason, a lot of people that have tuned into him that didn't know, didn't hear him say anything about his wife, because he very rarely speaks about her in terms of a race or phenotype. They feel like he's lied to them. Do you see what I'm saying? And he can't even be man enough to say, "I'm sorry." He would rather go on multiple sites and talk about every other thing except for the fact that he led the people astray. He can't say, "I'm sorry." Black people are very forgiving. We saw them being very forgiving to him last night on the O'Shea Duke Jackson show. Do you see what I'm saying? But, that's unfortunate that he can't say, "I'm sorry," and move on. As well as other people that we talked about that can't say, "I'm sorry." But anyway, here are a couple of comments from people that feel disappointed. See, they're not mad at you; they feel disappointed because they feel like they've been lied to, and now you're trying to buck dance, and male twerk your way into forgetting about this story, about this exposing, and they simply won't let it go, and they have a right not to let it go because they feel like you have lied to them. You have been very disingenuous. Do you see what I'm saying? And I don't understand. And I understand if you went through a bad relationship with a black woman, but if you're and another thing, he didn't even. He said that he turned his. He turned over a new leaf when he went to the Million Man March. Him and his wife went to the Million Man March, and they started talking to some Indians. And because of that conversation they had with these Indians, that led him, to turn over a new leaf. And after that, that's when he started talking about black empowerment. Yeah, that don't work for me either. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's neither here nor there. And he also mentioned the fact that he never called himself pro-black. He said many YouTubers have called him pro-black, and he never called himself pro-black. Well, see, that's disingenuous as well, because you talk about black empowerment, and to be pro-black simply means to have the betterment of your people, the best interests of your people at the forefront of your brain. And you're right, you're not pro-black. You can't be pro-black and sleep Anglo. Do you see what I'm saying? These people are double-minded that deal with these swirling relationships. And he's got people like what is her name? Oh goodness, Crystal Cousin. Oh, I seen a video of hers yesterday, a little bit of it. Well, she was just filled with joy, and she was like, "Oh, this is so not pink pill of me." No, honey, because you was letting your ratchet side out. That is the real you. You don't get a pass either because you also have the nerve to promote swirling to these Anglo psycho crazy Anglo men. Do you see what I'm saying? So you're no better than Phil while you're on the thing gloating. And he does call people bed wenches, but there's no reason to gloat because he's just simply a bed buck. He's doing the same thing that you're doing. So anyway, let me talk about Lovely T for a minute and the fact that she feels that she's hexed. These are just a couple of photos of Lovely T and Phil together along with the Anglo wife. Like I said, you are the company that you keep. She seems to surround herself with scammers. You see what I'm saying? She's a scammer in my opinion as well. But evidently she's having a crisis of conscience. When it comes to this whole Star Marie situation, she said that she tried to do the videos and videos kept disappearing off her phone and all this and all that. We saw a video where she was burning sage in her house and all this and all that. Honey, let me tell you something. How can you give any Orisha or any root or any demon that kind of power over you? Do you see what I'm saying? Words are very powerful. Words weave themselves into spells. So because of your guilt for whatever it is that you're dealing with, you've given this woman credence and power over you. But there is no demon, no Orisha, no legion in hell, okay, that can withstand the power of the Almighty God. So what you need to do is you need to fall down on your knees and pray after you get through burning that sage. Because baby, if it is a demon or Orisha on you, honey, sage is not gonna work. Okay, and I told one of my subscribers that I have to do a video on that, and I will, as soon as I get time because it's longer than a 5-minute video. Okay, what these people are going through. So is she hexed? If she is hexed, she hexed herself because she gave credence and authority over her being because she believes in more of this voodoo or root than she does the power of the Almighty Yah. Okay, the Almighty God. So if she is hexed, that is the reason why. Not to mention the fact that she is also being exposed, and a lot of these people are being exposed simply because we are coming into the age of Aquarius. Okay, and all types of charlatans, all types of scammers are going to be exposed. Because our people, our eyes are opening, whether we want them to or not. We won't remain asleep forever. Okay, you are going to be made to stand up and recognize your authority over the earth and over the universe. And we have a transpersonal relationship with the universe. We have authority over Orishas. We have authority over anything in and of this world, this earthly realm, because like I said, we have a transpersonal relationship with the Most High God, and we possess that transpersonal relationship with the Most High God simply because we have melanin in our skin. Okay, simply because we are the first. But like I said, that's another video. So Lovely T, if you feel like you've been hexed, then you need to unhex yourself. Okay? You need to unhex yourself with the word. The very words that you use to spin that hex into your brain, you need to unhex yourself the same way. But anyway, that's another video for another day. I'm going to get off here, y'all. I just want to talk about these two people. Like I said, because more scammers are going to be exposed. So y'all better get ready for it, okay? I just talked about these people last week. Do you see why I call myself the Oracle? Everybody that I said was going to be exposed, they have been exposed. All except for the wig. All except for Miss Cynthia G. All except for that chaos demon. But don't worry about it. Her day is coming too. We just have to be patient. Anyway, Phil, get your stuff together. I'm sure your platform is going to be just fine, but you shouldn't be disingenuous. And you shouldn't have so much hate in your heart for the black woman. You shouldn't speak derogatorily about the black woman, calling us hyena hood rats and all of this and all that. Because of our divine femininity, that won't stand. That is not going to stand. And because you did that, that is what you get. Okay, and it don't matter how much O'Shea simp and try to explain away you're wrong. The people feel that you've been deceiving them, but you'll be fine because we still have a lot of followers, a lot of sheep in our community. But that's what you get. Do you see what I'm saying? You want to uplift this Anglo woman over the divine femininity of a melanated woman. That is your problem. That is your issue. And also, you need to simply apologize. Like I said, black people are very forgiving. You know, we forgive the black church. We have been forgiving the black church for centuries. Do you see what I'm saying? And you being this YouTuber right here, they'll forgive you too. All right. Anyway, that's just a little something to think about, guys. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys have a nice day, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye-bye. Peace.